Okay, today I'm going to be making jambalaya. There are multiple ways that you can make jambalaya. This is just one of them, so there's no wrong recipe. That you can use. One I'm going to be using requires tomato paste and diced tomatoes. That's what I'm going to be using. But we're going to have 3 different kinds of meats in this one. You can use any kind. It can be just sausage, or it can be sausage and chicken, sausage and shrimp, just anything you like, okay? So, what we're going to do first is get some oil. I'm using extra virgin olive oil, Graza spray, and I'm just going to take my pan good, okay, and then let me turn it off because that will help tremendously with cooking. And then I'm going to put about a pound and a quarter, maybe a little over a pound, let's just say that, of smoked sausage. This is just an off-brand I've never really used. It was on sale. So I usually like to use Kaneka, but I don't have the Kaneka money, if you know what I mean. So this one should be good. It's got green onion in it. And I'm going to get me a spoon or a spatula, whichever you prefer, and I'm going to sear this sausage up good. And once that is done, I will be back with my next step. Okay, so now I'm going to take my sausage into a plate, or onto a plate, not onto a plate. And I'm not going to drain the oil out of the pan. I'm going to use it to cook my chicken. And I'll be right back. Okay, I got my hot pan with some grease from the sausage and the garlic. And now I'm going to be putting in a few sides that I sliced up and seasoned with some tongs and a little bit of Old Bay. And once I get these chicken cooked up, it shouldn't take long. I'll be back with our next step. Okay, I've finished searing the chicken, so now I'm going to put this aside in the plate, and I'm going to start sauteing my vegetables. Today I'm not going to be using fresh, I'm using frozen. So I'm putting maybe half a cup and a half, not half a cup, of those in there. If you were to use fresh, I would probably use maybe 3 ribs of celery, a small onion, and a small bell pepper, which would probably come out close to a cup and a half of chopped vegetables. So I am going to cook these down for a little while, and I shall return to the next step. Okay, before I forget, I almost always forget this part. I'm going to get, I don't know, let me get this over and I'll show you, about a tablespoon or 2 of minced garlic. I got the garlic, so let's see, a little bit more than that. Okay, come on. 2 tablespoons. That looks like it. So I'm gonna sauteed all these vegetables and this garlic. I'm going to cook some of this water out because soon we'll be toasting up our rice and tomato paste. So I'll be back. Okay, well, I was trying to do too many things at once and just about scorched my onions, bell pepper, and celery. So I'm just going to go ahead, push this aside in the pan. Okay, and I'm going to pour in 2 cups of parboiled rice. And we're just going to do that. And I'm going to go ahead, you can do this beforehand. I'm just going to go ahead and spray this down with some olive oil again, because I don't think I have any oil left in my pan, to tell you the truth. So I'm going to take about 2 teaspoons of tomato paste, 2 tablespoons, excuse me. And I'm going to let that caramelize a little bit on the rice while the rice is toasting. Just like so. And we'll continue to keep stirring this until it's ready. It won't take but maybe 5 minutes. So I'll be back. Okay, this is normally where I like to put on my salt and pepper in. At this stage, I have been stirring this all around, including the vegetables, to try to get this tomato paste caramelized, and I'm trying not to mess up. But I'm going to add maybe about a teaspoon of salt. About that much. And I'm just going to spread that around. Add about 1/4 of a teaspoon. That's a little bit too much. Well, that's a little bit less than 6. About 1/4 teaspoon of black pepper. I usually don't measure unless it's the first time I'm cooking a recipe or it involves cayenne pepper most of the time. It has to be something precise. Okay, now I'm going to turn this down. I'm going to get, where's my cayenne pepper? I can't find my cayenne. I'll be back. Okay, I'm back. You can put about 1/4 of a teaspoon to 1/2 a teaspoon of cayenne pepper. Depends on how spicy you like it. This is about 1/2. And I'm just going to disperse it around the pot. And then I'm going to stir this around, let it toast some more, let all the salt and pepper get into the rice and the vegetables. And then I'll be back with the next step. Okay, now that we got everything nice and toasty and seasoned with our salt and peppers, we're going to go ahead and start adding in diced tomatoes and water and the rest of our seasonings. Okay, we'll put 1 can of petite diced tomatoes in the pot, undrained. If you don't have petite diced tomatoes, you can also put rotel. I have used rotel before, and it's really yummy. So I'm just going to stir that around, get it all mixed in. And then I'm going to add about 3 cups of water. Okay. I'm going to stir this around. Get all the rice off the side of the pot. And next step, I'm going to add some more seasonings to the water. Okay. So I'm going to put probably a couple little spoons of this tomato bouillon with chicken in it. Maybe one. I never used it in this before. I'm just trying it out, see if I like it or not. Okay. And next, I found this new seasoning at Walmart. It's Cajun Trinity, which is, you know, onion, bell pepper, and celery. And I love that combination together. And I thought, well, that'd be great, because that way, if I ever run out or don't have what I need, I always have it in powder form, right? But I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to use a small spoon of that and just sprinkle it all in the pot, like so. And I'm going to get some rosemary leaves. I'm probably not going to use a whole lot because rosemary can really be strong. Let's see, a bit less than that, about 1/8 of a teaspoon. And let's see if I got this on first. Nope. And then I'm going to get my thyme. And I'm going to probably put 1/4 or close to 1/2. I don't know. I think it might be too much. It might not be. I just go by the seat of my pants, I reckon. Alright, now I'm going to sprinkle in some roasted garlic. I know I already got garlic in there, but I always like to add a little bit more to bring out the taste of the herb and vegetables. Okay, and this is smoked paprika, and I'm just sprinkling it every which way I want to because I love this seasoning. And now I'm going to add just a little bit of thymes because we already got our pepper in there. And this has got, let's see, it's got salt, red pepper, black pepper, chili powder, and garlic powder. So we don't need too much of it. And I'm going to put the obey aside because I got enough of that in my other stuff. So we're going to go ahead and mix this all together, and then I'm going to start adding some of our meats and give it another good stir. Make sure everything is evenly distributed throughout the pan so everything cooks nice and good, even, or nice and good, wherever you see prefer. Put this sausage in there, and then I'm going to put my chicken. Okay. Now I have some shrimp, but I don't want to put those in until like very last thing because you don't want gummy shrimp in your jambalaya. I mean, who wants gummy shrimp? Anyway, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to put a top on it and let it simmer for about 15-20 minutes. I forgot to tell you that you need to add 2 bay leaves to the pot as well. I'm going to go ahead and just poke those down into the liquid and cover it right back up. Okay, it's getting close to being done. So I'm going to go ahead and add my shrimp to the pot. Okay, put them down in there. I didn't take them out soon enough to thaw all the way out. But they should be okay. So, now that I got that in there, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to cover it up until it's just about all cooked, juice all out. Blah, blah, blah. Just where the juice is about all cooked out. It will be a small amount, but that will thicken up and it will be delicious. Okay, it is done. There's still liquid in there, but the rice will absorb it. I tasted of it. It's a little bit too salty, so I probably shouldn't add the tomato bouillon in there. I think that's where I went wrong. But it still is tasty. And that's it. This is my jambalaya. It's really good. And I like to make it every once in a while. And this will be a full meal for us. It's got chicken, sausage, and shrimp. And there you go. And I thank you for watching. Enjoy, and God bless.